Hey guys, it's Diabetic Girl, and yes, I know I promised to film today's vlog on my Nikon, but my tripod, the mini tripod that came with it, doesn't like to hold the Nikon up because it's pretty heavy, so I will stick to photography for now and get a tripod in the next couple of weeks, and then hopefully from there we can get going. But I do love it. It's been like 24 hours since I got it, and I have been really happy, and I'm, just yes. Just yes. So anyways, there is like a purpose to today's video. So I'm ranting for the first time in a really long time, which is wonderful because sometimes you just need to get that aggression out, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, woo! I also would like to point out that my bed is made today. I know that back chair is looking kind of special. That's just where I throw all the stuff that I tried to wear before filming this, and so I just put it on there and I figure I'll clean it later. Because that's how I work. So anyways, hi everyone, it is January 21st and it is 11:30 in the morning. I have to work in an hour and a half, which means I have to leave in an hour. I also have to get my check. Oh, I love payday. So hey guys, hope you're all doing fine and dandy. So today I wanted to talk about my experience with Edgepark diabetes, which is how I order my pump supplies. So I guess I'm gonna dive into the story and just start ranting away, because that's what I'm good at. So anyways, I woke up at about 9:30 this morning, and I texted my mom around 10, asking her if I could call Edgepark and get the ball rolling on ordering a new pump, because I went to Joslin yesterday, and for those of you who aren't familiar with the area, Joslin Diabetes Center is in Boston, and that is where I have been followed since I was diagnosed with diabetes in 98. My diabetes is 18 years old. Oh, God. So as I said in the last video, have had some real problems managing my diabetes. And the last time I had been to Joslin was in June, and I was required to go to this appointment because of my hospitalization. And my A1C is actually an 8.8, which is the lowest it has been since 2013. So I was just a little ecstatic over that. Because obviously hard work is paying off, which makes me really happy, and it also means that because I'm checking more consistently that I can go ahead and order a new pump, which for those of you who don't know, I wore a 723 Revel for about 2 years, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I wore a Mini-Med Revel my entire high school career and fell in love with it. And almost a week after filming the Wannabetic video that we filmed for the November episode of Diabetic Girl Studio Sessions, my pump broke. Completely broke. It was terrible. So I have been wearing a Medtronic 715 since my pump broke about 2 years ago. And it has been out of warranty for about 3 years. So I have been trying to get a new pump, but because I wasn't checking consistently enough, or because I wasn't going to the doctors consistently enough to ask to order a pump, it just wasn't happening. So when she ever said my A1C was 8.8, I was like, great, can I order a new pump? Because this is out of warranty and now has a crack in it. If it gets wet, I'm screwed. That thing will short out. Ugh. So of course, my endocrinologist said it was fine for me to order a new pump. So I came home last night after my appointment and after playing around with my camera, and I really did some research and tried to figure out what pump I thought would be the best for me. Because as I'm sure all of you are watching this, you can remember in many studio session episodes, I mentioned the Medtronic 530G and how badly I want it, which is the pump I'm getting. But I really wanted to do my research, make sure that the CGM with this pump was gonna be good for me, especially because I work 2 jobs now. I get trained for my other job on Saturday, and I'm really excited. But I figured since it's 2 retail jobs, it'll be a lot of running around on the floor. And I just really need to be keeping an eye on where my blood sugar's at. And I always have had such good luck, even with the soft sensor. I've always had amazing luck with it. I'm not really sure why, I just kind of have. I don't know. So basically, I was like freaking out. I swear on my life I watched like 40 videos about the Nlight sensor last night and was so excited. Oh my god. Like, there was no containing how excited I was, and I knew I had to go to bed early because I had to wake up earlier today because I work earlier than I normally do because I usually work at like 3 and I'm working at 1 today. I think I already said that. So I was like, yeah. So then this morning, as I said, I woke up at around 9:30, showered, got ready, did my thing, and I called Edgepark at like 10:15, I think, because I had just gotten out of the shower and I put my pajamas back on. I am like super, super lazy most days because, again, I don't work until 3 in the afternoon, so I literally was just like, whatever. So I put my pajamas back on and I called Edgepark, and literally the first thing you do is verify all the information on your account. So I'm figuring it's like Medtronic, which is when you verify the information and then when you get the service rep already basically has your account pulled up. So that's my first mistake, is assuming that like it was just going to be pulled up and ready to go. No. The first woman I had was like super rude. I was trying to ask her questions about the process because I know the process when you order through your pump companies. You call the company, you say, hey, my pump's out of warranty. I would really like to look into replacing it. This is what I want to do. And then they like fax over the prescription to your doctors and your doctors have to sign it. And I wasn't sure if it was the same process. So I'm trying to ask the woman about this. She constantly is interrupting me. She's like, I don't understand what you're asking. Turns out she was from the wrong department altogether. So that's also not really my fault, but like, you picked up the phone call and couldn't help me. So I'm already like, rawr, like I'm already fired up. Like, you see this hair? This is symbolizing what is inside of me. A crazy, fiery little person. Okay? That's why it's this, that's not really why it's this color. So I'm already like pissed at this point in time because I work in customer service. I know it's not hard to give good customer service, but it seems like people never actually give good customer service, and it bothers me because I always try to give the best customer service I possibly can. So, yeah. So then I get transferred over, and it's like literally a 20-minute hold, and I don't mind being like on hold for periods of time because I understand people are busy, but 20 minutes? 20. I have never sat on hold for that long. Literally. And all the times I've called Medtronic, it's been like 10, 15 minutes max. And all the times I've called my doctor, and all the times I've called anyone, it has never been 20 minutes. Like, in the time I sat on hold, if I had called Medtronic, I probably would have already had the stupid thing ordered and ready to go. So I was like, beyond upset. Then I get this next lady who is pretty nice and, pretty helpful, and she keeps telling me I want an Animus. I'm like, no, sweetie, honey, no. So for those of you who don't know, I wore an Animus for about 6 months when I was in middle school, and don't get me wrong, I have absolutely nothing wrong with Animus. I really, really liked them as a company. My problem was that anytime it was cracked, they had to replace it. And because when I was younger, I was athletic, and I did a lot, and I'm a klutz and very accident prone, I still am to this day, I would have to replace the pump constantly. So as much as I loved Animus, it just wasn't a good fit for me. So that's when I went back to Medtronic. So she keeps saying, I want Animus. I'm like, no, I want the Medtronic 530G. I've done all my research. Like, I would like the Nlight sensor. And she's like, okay. So at this point in time, I'm like, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Like, all excited. And then she just keeps calling it an Animus. I'm like, she's like, yeah, we'll call your insurance company and like talk to them about this stuff. And she's like, and can we just ask why you want to replace your pump? And I'm like, oh, well, mine's out of warranty. It's time for a new one. I've been wearing the same one for years. And she's like, okay. So like, she was great. And like, I'm so glad I had her last because I wasn't as mad about the experience after the fact. And then the kicker was she asked me, now this just tells you how long it's been since I've ordered like a pump. She asks me if my doctor is still Dr. Mansfield, who retired like 2 years ago. And the doctor I have now, I like don't even see. Like, we were at the doctor's office yesterday, and she, like, walked by, and I, like, shot her a dirty look, and, like, I hate this woman more than, like, this is a rant for another time, but, like, I hate this woman, okay? And Kai's like, wow, what was that? I was like, I don't like her. And then we're, like, in with my endocrinologist, and she's like, yeah, we've got to get your doctor to agree to this now. And Kai's like, oh, and Cindy goes, what? I don't like her. Okay? Okay? So, but that's a rant for another time that we will get into when it makes more sense to get into it. So now I've got to wait for my health insurance to talk to Edgepark and, you know, figure out all the pricing. That's the part that makes me really nervous. And then I've got to have my doctors sign the prescription and give Edgepark the A-OK to put me back on a pump, even though I'm still wearing one. So yeah, I feel like that'll be really interesting. And again, I'm really glad I had this woman last. She was really nice, really pleasant, you know, someone you would expect to be from customer service. And, you know, I think the funniest part about this is that I like, when I Googled the number, you know how you can see, like, reviews and stuff on Google? I don't know how many of you, like, Google things on a daily basis, because I use Google more than I should. So I, you know, went ahead and saw all these customer reviews saying they were really crappy. They didn't understand why this company was still around. So I was, like, anxious and, like, apprehensive to call them, and now I understand why they said what they did. And I wish I'd taken reviews more seriously. But anyways, so that is that. So once I have my pump, which should probably, so if I hear from them tomorrow, it should probably be here by, you know, early next week, and then I'll be on it. I will obviously do a video for you guys, because as I learn the ropes, you get to learn the ropes, because that's how we do on this channel. So thank you guys so much for your continued support, your love, and of course for watching. I will see you all very soon. Bye!